Hello and welcome to the Pup Mommy. This is a channel where I share my practical hands-on experience of everything that I've learned, including mistakes, of owning, loving, and caring for dogs for over 30 years. Earlier today, I uploaded 2 YouTube shorts on my little Boston Terrier, Thumper, and so I'm making a little longer video right now to give a little more context to the situation. One of the things I will mention first off is about a couple of months ago, I made a video, Breeds Not for the First Time Owner. And one of the breeds that I did not necessarily think would be a good fit for a first-time owner was the Boston Terrier. And the reasoning behind that is because sometimes there are situations that occur with particular breeds that someone who is inexperienced with owning dogs and inexperienced with some specific breeds, that they may not necessarily, when they see something, they may not know what it is, or they may misdiagnose it. About 2:30, not 2:30, I would say 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, I noticed, and everyone was still up, by the way, at that hour, yes. When you have 4 dogs, that happens. I noticed that Thumper was a little off. And by off, I mean his behavior was a little quieter than normal. I also noticed that he was squinting in the right eye. And I just did not like what I was seeing because I have enough experience with eye injuries and eye issues with Bostons for close to, 30-some years, or actually over 30 years, that I can recognize things. I almost took him to the ER at 2 in the morning, but then I decided to let him kind of settle, see how he was going to go through the night. In the morning, I didn't necessarily, he looked a little better, but I didn't necessarily like the way he was still looking. He was still squinting. I noticed that he was still doing this to his eye, so that sealed the deal. And I took him to the ER because obviously on Sunday, the regular vet is closed. So the bottom line is the vet examined him, gave him an eye stain, took his eye pressures, looked him over, and the result diagnosis is he has a corneal ulcer in his right eye. And of course, that is the eye that he also has a cataract. I also found out that he now has a cataract forming on his left eye as well. So he got some atropine from the vet, and then I was sent home with some neopolysporin, but it's an ointment that you put a little strip in the eye every 4 times, I think it's 4 times a day, and then also some pain medication. And he's got the cone of shame so that he doesn't rub his eye, and so we want the corneal ulcer to heal from the inside out. Because if it doesn't, then you end up with more problems. But the bottom line of this video is this. Sometimes with first-time owners, sometimes with even experienced owners, when it comes to your dog's eyes, don't wait, don't fool around. Because the eye is so very, very, obviously so very, very important. And this was something that if you were an inexperienced owner, it was very easy to say, oh, my dog is sleepy, oh, after all, it's 1:32 in the morning, and and if left untreated, corneal ulcers can really morph into big serious issues that are then turn into very costly vet visits and possible surgery as well. So this is something that you don't want to, as I said earlier, you don't want to fool around with. It's going to take Thumper about a week or so to get back to normal. I have to take him to the vet for a recheck in about 3-4 days. So I'm glad that, I was able to catch this in time. And then again, too, being an experienced dog owner, this is something that I've been used to with my dogs, and it was able for me. I was able to spot it early. So anyway, I hope you found the video somewhat informative and also learned a little bit about, please, if you notice and are attuned to your dog's behavior, no matter what that behavior is, and all of a sudden that behavior starts changing, don't second guess. I know vet visits are not cheap, believe me, but when you catch something early, it's so much less expensive than if you wait it out and then all of a sudden you're looking at a sizable vet bill. Plus, on top of that, eye injuries for dogs are really quite painful. So again, since I just finished a video on bloat in dogs, here's a video on eye injuries in dogs. So again, thank you for watching. Appreciate it always. Don't forget to click and subscribe. Don't forget to click and subscribe to my my pup community newsletter, Barks and Bites. Weekly insights into everything dog. So again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll say bye for now.